Hey everybody, hope you're having a great week so far. We are halfway there. Um, so if you didn't get a chance to sign up for the growth track for the September classes, that's okay. We're only doing, so out of the 4 weeks in a month, 2 of those weeks are going to be spent coming to a class once a week. It'll be about an hour-long class. If you're wondering what it is, it's going to be a get to know us and get to know you. So it's going to be the core values and the core beliefs at Connect Church, a little bit about our denomination, what we believe, where we stand, and scriptures to back it up. We don't want to believe anything that does not have scriptural foundation to it. So we want you to understand where you go. And then we're going to turn it around in the week 2. We're going to talk about spiritual gifts. And in the week 1, we're going to hand you out, I don't think I have one on my desk, a little spiritual booklet that is going to, you go through, you answer the questions between week 1 and week 2, and you're going to answer some questions, and it's going to kind of open your eyes a little bit to your spiritual part. We get a lot of exposure to the flesh all the time. So we're going to do everything we can to really hone in on who you are spiritually, because that's the whole point. We're not here to feed the flesh. We're here to grow our spirit and make that stronger, and why not do it together? So if you did not get a chance to sign up, this coming Sunday, there will be an October sign-up sheet. Make sure you get your name on that. We're doing about 10 people at class. So make sure you give your first and your last name, and please give your email and your phone number, and these are ways that we will communicate with you, let you know what times things are going on, what days things are going on. So we need you to make sure to give all of that information because it's very important to us. And then so we'll talk about those. Sister Jessie and I will talk about the scores we got, and there's no right or wrong answer. It's just kind of, it asks some questions, and kind of like those personality tests, but on the spiritual side of things. So it's really cool. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to talk about our spiritual gifts, kind of share with each other, and just get to know each other. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So we're looking forward to those classes that are going to be at the end of this month. So let's start on our lesson for tonight. So if you've been following along, and I hope you have, if you for some reason can't find the lessons on our Facebook, we also post and go live on our church YouTube channel. If you have not, please go over and subscribe to that, and make sure that you are hitting that like button so that we know that you are there. Give a little praise hands, whatever. Join us. We go live every Sunday, 10:30 a.m. sharp. And as you can see, Wednesdays at 7 p.m. So share it with your friends. It's a simple and easy way to share the gospel without really having to do anything. You're just clicking a button. We all know you're already on your phone. Why not share the gospel of Jesus Christ? So tonight we're going to be going to Proverbs chapter 24, which means we're in the 24th week of this study. And tonight we're going to be talking about knowing when to use the right tool. I'm not talking about a person. I'm talking about instruments. So knowing which tool in any given circumstance is about 90% of the battle when it comes to learning a new skill or trade. Now, you can have all the tools in the world. You can have multiple diplomas, certificates of completion. You can have, all these things that just make your resume look fat and happy and amazing, and you're good on paper. But if you don't know how to use them, if you don't know how to use the tools, listen, I'm going to tell you like I tell my wife. Look, let's just pretend like this is a wrench. Actually, my wife isn't that bad, but my son is. If he needs to hammer something, he will use whatever he can get a hold of to hammer. This is not called a hammer. This is called scissors. Just like we're just going to leave it there. You need to have the wisdom to be able to understand how to use the tools properly. It does not do you any good if you have all the tools in the world, but you don't have the wisdom to use the tools properly. Now, this is the difference between knowledge and wisdom. Having an incredible amount of knowledge or information is like having a million tools in your toolbox. Knowledge is good. Knowledge is amazing. It can help you. It can keep you from trouble. It can lead you to good things, wealth, blessings. But it's so important to have the wisdom behind it. The more you know, the more ways you can apply that knowledge in different circumstances. But you need wisdom to be able to tell when to use and apply the right knowledge in the right time at the right place. This is why people sometimes say wisdom is knowledge with experience. And that makes sense. A person with few tools but the right wisdom can do much more than someone with many tools without any wisdom. Let me say that again. A person with few tools but the right wisdom to know how to use the tools that they've been given can do a lot more with a person with zero wisdom or minimal wisdom and blessed with a bunch of tools. So today's reading comes from Proverbs 24, and it's all about how wisdom empowers us to use the incredible gift of knowledge and information. Now, you probably already know this, but we carry these little things around right here called phones. They are little computers in our pockets that allow us to have an overwhelming wealth of knowledge. But they do not teach you wisdom on how to use that knowledge you get. Matter of fact, we use them to look up things that we view as facts when we don't really dig deeper to see if it's actually from a credible source, and then we spread those. If it's not truth and it's not facts, we also call those lies. And so if you take those lies and you spread them as if they're truth, then it impacts your life and other people's life as if it is true. And then you are spreading lies unintentionally. Most of the time it's unintentional, but that is what is happening when you don't have the wisdom to really know what the knowledge you have, whether it's credible or not, whether it's really usable or not, or what situation to use it in. Sometimes you need to keep your knowledge to yourself, and that is sometimes the best piece of wisdom that you can have. So let's, and one of my favorite portions of the Proverbs in 24 is 3-4, and it says, "By wisdom a house is built, and through understanding it is established. Through knowledge its rooms are filled with rare and beautiful treasures." By wisdom a house is built, and through understanding it is established. Through knowledge its rooms are filled with rare and beautiful treasures. So here's my hope. I always try to leave you with a thought. Here's my hope. My hope is that you slow down your pursuit of knowledge. That you slow down this that pours in so much knowledge, and you really begin to seek after true wisdom. So I hope you're thirsty for knowledge in your life, because knowledge fills our life with beautiful treasures. Knowledge can be such a good thing. It makes you aware of things you normally wouldn't know. It brings blessings into your life just by a simple knowledge of something. But however, if you don't attain wisdom, knowledge is useless, because we have no place to put those beautiful treasures. I'm going to say it again. By wisdom a house is built, and through understanding it then becomes established. Through knowledge its rooms are filled with rare and beautiful treasures. If you don't attain wisdom, knowledge is useless, because we will have no place to put those beautiful treasures. So, pay attention to what knowledge you're allowing into your life. And seek after wisdom, after God's wisdom, so that you can divide the good from the bad and be able to use both to help yourself and to help others. So that was it. Pretty short and sweet tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all Sunday. Do not forget, men's breakfast this Saturday at the Butcher Shop at 8:15. We are excited to hang out with you guys. And, oh my goodness, the breakfast is so good. I might be a little hungry right now. All right, we'll see y'all Sunday.